everybody? Hello.
All right, so we here, y'all. We here. We here. I've been notified that we are live now. Um, Miss Malik, sit down. Look at her face. Yo, so um, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today on this Wednesday. Forgive my voice. Yeah, I've been yelling at kids all day. For those who don't know, I am a supervisor at Park and Rec in South Fulton, Georgia. And I'm running a spring break basketball camp for the whole week. And today they got the best of me. So yeah, excuse the voice, but we will still get through this. Again, thank you guys for coming through. This is Ask the Q Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy, Burden the Proof. Who came to the last show last week? Throw some confetti up real quick. Oh, Miss Pretty Face, come here. You gonna talk today? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Tell me what you thought about the show, please. Tell me what you thought about. It's right there. The block is right there. Stop playing. Come on. Just stop acting.
Hey everybody. Hey Burden.
Hi.
No, really, I thought the show was really phenomenal. Like, no lie, I invited my daughter, my son came, like, um, it was a whole vibe and it was one of the best experience and talk shows that I've been to here at Speak the Truth. Speak Your Truth. So yes, it was
It
great.
was pretty dope, wasn't it?
It was. It really was. Yes, it was. It was off the chain. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys
Mhm.
came through and showed love.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yes.
much, man.
No
And thank you
problem.
for speaking.
No problem.
Miss Humble. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Come on, ma'am. Let's go, ma'am. I want to know. Let's go, sister. We running out of time here. Come on, Miss Humble. Come on now. Come on now. The box is right there. The box right there. I'm not. Look. We'll be here all day. We'll be here all day, Miss Humble. Miss Humble, we'll be here all day, Miss Humble. Miss Humble, we'll be here all day. Can you get on the block, please? Can you get on the block, please? Can you get on the block, please? You see how they act? You see how they act? I can't never get them. Miss Malik, share your experience, please, man. The box is over here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. The one with the camera, man.
Last week. I missed that one.
How you gonna miss the show?
I know, yeah, but I wasn't here. Sorry.
Because see, it's supposed to be a layup for my boy Island right here. Island, I'm gonna say it again, man. Thank you so much for your contribution to the show. No
It was
disrespect to
good.
any.
It was damn good. It was a great freaking performance. Island just wrapped it up. It was a beautiful Maxwell song with his beautiful thing in the air. It was great. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jenny. Yo, Alan, no, this is for real, for real. Thank you. And again, no disrespect to nobody else that was a part of the show. No disrespect to Riders Pen. No disrespect to Will. No disrespect to anybody else. But your part was definitely the centerpiece of everything that I thought it was going to be in regards to how I wanted to show these women within this space the type of love and admiration that I have for them within this space. So again, I want to say thank you for contributing, and I definitely appreciate you, man. Always, always. Um, I usually talk about this news, but as we know, Diddy is still in the news. We're not even going to talk about this guy. I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore in regards to situations that don't involve my tax bracket. So I'm gonna let these billionaire and millionaires handle that. For those who don't know, and I'm gonna reiterate it as much as I can, sex trafficking within the United States is the number one money maker in this country. So something is happening. You know what I'm saying? So guard your kids with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like honestly speaking, it's a lot of nasty, satanic, whatever you want to believe in, whatever demonic, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of ugly stuff going on in that goes against a lot of teachings, depending on what you believe in. So, whatever you believe in, man, believe in it to the fullest, and stay prayed up. For all my basketball fans out there, I don't know who watching March Madness. Anybody? Anybody watching March Madness? Nobody? Ain't no basketball fan. Y'all stay in build mode. Y'all ain't got no time to watch TV. You got it. Well, for those who's watching March Madness, um, NC State, I think, is about to play go against Purdue on the men's side, and I think Iowa is going against UConn. For those who are watching, and Miss Angel Reese got her behind wood by Iowa. Caitlin Clark bust her head for 41 points. That 3-point was nasty. And yeah, so she's going to the WNBA. So shout out to the young lady. Yeah, so it is what it is. Hope y'all guys are having a phenomenal work week. And I got MJ here. No. We just gonna jump into this. He has, I'm gonna be honest with you. The last build that's done what his is doing was, in my opinion, Space Glitters with the fairy tale world in regards to how it's ascending so fast from week to week. I mean, in his case, shit, day to day. I remember when it first started trending, it was only I saw it at like 200 and something likes. And then I promise you, it shot up to like 6 or 7. I'm like, sheesh, who is this guy? And lo and behold, he's been in this damn metaverse for a minute. And now I'm just beginning to realize who this man is. So without further ado, confetti for my guy, Mr. Meta.Jesus. What up, man?
Thank you. Not much, man.
All
No
right,
lie, I
so
was just
go ahead.
I was just in build mode right before I got here, so feeling pretty good.
Even better. So we're just going to address the elephant in the room now. Let's just go attack it now. Out of all the names in the world you could pick, you went with Meta.Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta discuss this, my guy.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind the name, sir?
So originally when I first joined, my name was Hermetica.
Say that again. Who?
It was Hermetica.
Hermetica. Okay.
Yes. I was, I was just young and came in here and there wasn't much. And so I kind of just thought that this platform was a total joke at first, to be completely honest. I didn't realize like the actual social connections that people would make in here, including myself. So yeah, I mean, I kind of started out as a troll, to be honest. Just rolling around, and I had like a bunch of people that would follow me around. And I was probably a little bit of a nuisance. Yep.
So people hated your ass at first.
What's that?
So people didn't like you at first, huh?
Oh no, I'm sure not. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say you were a troll, let's describe this trolling thing you were doing. What were you doing?
Oh, I was rolling around playing Gregorian chants and going like this, walking around real slow and creepy like. So
all right, any of y'all familiar with this? Okay, they know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. I would have threw something at your ass. But okay, go ahead.
So yeah, lesson learned. I was just a young man having a good time, not realizing that it was like as serious as it was for people.
Okay. Well, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back and understand the person real quick. So originally, where are you from?
Montana. Yeah. I grew up on a farm. Yeah.
What the hell is there to do in Montana?
Work. Work and hike, and I guess yeah, just not too much, just the outdoors.
So Montana, born and raised.
Yeah, I mean, I moved away for a while, um, but yeah,
Okay,
I
so
do
what's
love it.
I'm sure they wonder. Some people may be wondering this. What's your ethnicity?
I'm white. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well that I got it. Okay, you white. Got it. You white. So any schooling, any higher education?
Yeah, yeah. I had some college, but I quickly learned that business was a lot more lucrative, and you don't need a degree to run businesses.
Say that
So I just
again.
hustled.
Say that again.
Yeah, you don't need a degree to run a business. You
Ah,
just need to know what you're doing, and I mean, sure, you need to know, like how do you do your taxes, how do you balance your budget, how do you market, little things like that, of course, help. But and if you're hungry, then it doesn't matter.
ah, Montana. So you're in Montana. So outside of the metaverse, what do you do for income?
Yeah, a couple things. I have a residential painting company. I've remodeled homes. Um, I make specialty like wood coating products that like force age wood, make it look really old. I make my own specialty milk paints. Just a bunch of kind of unique stuff like that. And yeah, and then it led me here. So
And it led you here. So okay, before we jump into the metaverse, um, you're the only child. You got any
no,
brothers sisters?
yeah, I got brothers and sisters. I got one older sister, two brothers. So
Okay, got you. So are they in Montana as well?
yes, they all are now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. So it's one happy family. Got you. Okay, so back to this meta Jesus thing. You got to be pretty bold individual to pull this off. So, in regards to your faith, what do you follow? Like, what is are you a spiritual guy?
Oh, I follow Jesus. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm like a modern Protestant. Um, but I'm quicker to love than I am to judge. I think that's a very important thing that's missed with a lot of churches now. So yeah, I'm very firm in my faith.
Mm,
Um, I just there's no churches around where I live that I guess see see it the way that I do. So yeah.
understood. All right, so we're gonna jump into this metaverse, and before we start, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, feel free to jump on that box right there, because we are going in. So here we go. So what intrigued you well to VR particularly and to grab an Oculus?
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed interesting.
Mm,
Um, I gamed a little bit. It just seemed unique in its function. Um, so I actually started with the Oculus Rift and had a couple games, and then I played it for probably a month, and then I didn't touch it for about 6 months.
okay.
And I picked it up and I played a little bit of VR chat. I was like, this is weird. Um, and then I found Meta Horizon and give that a go and had fun doing what I was doing. And then quickly learned that I love building and how great of a creative outlet it was being a creative my whole life. Uh, and then I kind of, yeah, put the silliness away and really started to question, okay, maybe this is related to a, career switch for me. So
Huh. So when did okay, so how long did it take you to figure out, okay, I'm a natural at this build thing? Or
um,
were you one of like the video guys? You did a lot of the YouTube and how did you pick it up so fast?
I just naturally um, 3D space oriented. Having done a lot of carpentry and stuff like that. It kind of came naturally, like the scaling
Okay.
of everything.
Right.
And then it was just a matter of learning the tools. But I would say, within about a month, I was feeling pretty comfortable.
Okay.
So,
A month
of
in.
course,
Shit.
there's a lot of time of refinement and getting better in techniques. And yeah,
Right.
I was rough still.
Got you. Miss Malik. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't realize I was on mute when you asked, did you have a question? Um, I used to moderate in Black Magic when I first came onto Horizon, and you and your people used to come through there. And with me, I am like to each his own. I've never seen you really bother anybody. I've never seen you be social. You and your people just used to come through there walking all slow, looking crazy.
Mhm.
And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
they not bothering nobody. They not saying nothing. So, I mean, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. It's a name. I'm from the Bronx. I know like 12 people named, well, we say Jesus, but you know what I'm saying? So a name, if that's what you want to call yourself, I'm not really concerned with who you believe in. My thing is, you're not bothering me. You're not bothering nobody. No problems.
Right.
You believe in what you want to believe in, and I believe in what I want to believe in. But you, as the person, I can still get to know you, even though we may have different beliefs. So I feel like to each his own, and to hear you, I'm so glad I came to this show because I really thought something was wrong with your ass, for real. But
I'm
I
sure a
mean,
lot of
it's good
people
to know
did,
the person, and I'm gonna check out some of your worlds and. That's some cool
Appreciate
shit
that.
because that was the first thing I ever wanted to be, a carpenter. So I
Yeah.
respect that.
Okay.
That's dope.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, keep a trade. Keep a trade. So did you, I mean, back to the Meta Jesus thing, when you first changed your name, did you catch a lot of slack for that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Um,
So what kept you unfazed about it? Like,
because I know where I stand with my creator. If I made him his image and I have a little bit of a sense of humor, I'm sure he does too.
hey,
Um,
hey, man, I wish I had a buzzer or some something that can blow up that in stars or something for that answer. Right. I
yeah,
couldn't agree more, sir. I couldn't agree more.
we
All
need
right, so here we go.
It's too serious, a little
Now,
bit of
with that
lightheartedness and
being
love.
said, let's jump into some of your early worlds, if you will, because I ain't gonna lie to you, my guy. They look a little dark. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some
they
of the
are.
music drove me crazy. Matter of fact, me and my boy Vic, 3 Stacks over there, went through a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Doing my research and things of that nature. So it just makes me ask, like, what was you thinking in these earlier stage of worlds, my guy?
Mhm. Well, for me, honestly, my best creative flow, it's come from dark periods of life. Um, when you see a ton of darkness, you find the light, right?
Mm,
And I don't know how to better explain it. Then it's like therapy. There's the meaning of it isn't bad in any of them. In fact, there's positives. There's stories to be told based off of how I convey things that are very personal to me and my experiences.
mm.
Um, yeah, it's
Because
very very personal.
some people would say if they would have visited, and this is why I got you here, and I'm glad I got you here to give you a piece about it. And not knowing you and going to
Mhm.
these worlds, I mean, you can see like in certain forms there like seances going on. Even with the music that you choose, seems like there's some type of uh I don't even know how to explain it really, like some type of satanic demonic type view. um so you're here, I mean, is that where you were reaching for, or what were your
No,
true
not at
intentions?
all. And unfortunately, anything that doesn't seem holy, sometimes people interpret as satanic, which
Mm,
is unfortunate because really it was art study. Like for example, Liminal was playing off of kind of like the surrealism of Dolly, And it was inspired by this world called Organism in VR chat, which is this like brutalist, surrealist, just kind of um, strange environment. It kind of like Alice in Wonderland esque.
Got you.
And I find that fascinating. Like we can all look at sunshine and rainbows, and I try to most of my day, but there's still something deep within all of us that if you just repress and you don't ever acknowledge, how do you know that it's in there?
Mm,
And sometimes you have to address that, and you have
gotcha.
to be able to look into your subconscious and realize, okay, this is why I do this. This is why I do that. And I kind of incorporated that into my art, I guess you could say. So
Got you. Okay. Well, you you made somebody happy in Meta because somehow in creating these earlier worlds, you became monetized within this space. Yes.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
okay. So do you feel did you feel the need to try to uh create more worlds to keep the money coming, or like
Oh,
how
not
did
at
you?
first. No, no. Yeah. It
Okay.
was about a year before I even attempted to make much money.
Got you.
Um, my after I got monetized after 2077. After that, I just really wanted to keep exploring my art because I had um, never truly pursued art in that form before, that amount of expression. Like I'd always been creative, but I never had put myself on a canvas, I guess you could say. So really, I was just focused on that and just kind of figuring out, how that all worked and uh, exploring it. And then I had the idea for Pirate's Life,
Which
and
is a
went up to
dope build. Yes, sir.
thank you. I had asked a couple people that I didn't know how to script then, if they'd be interested in helping. And the only person who thought that it was a good idea and wasn't like, "Oh, that won't be successful," was Joseph Branstick.
Yeah, and he
Uh,
is here because
that's the
I
man right
watched
there.
your collaborating crew. You seem to keep a close knit with
Mhm.
is it seeming? What's his theme? I don't want to mess his name up. It's seem something. Whatever. Him, Joseph. You guys stay close knit. So are you guys like a package deal, if you will, in regards to creating these worlds? Joseph, would you say?
We work together on almost
Yeah.
anything. So yeah.
Yeah, come here, Joseph. What
Yeah, yeah.
what attracts you to this guy?
He's very creative. He's got a great mind for game design and uh, looking deeper at a game versus just throwing something together. You know,
Hmm,
um, he's a great designer, like I said, and he's got a great work ethic.
yes.
And he's gotten pretty good at scripting. So that's something I don't have to do as much. So I'm happy.
Right, right. So did you feel a little bit apprehensive, if you will, or a little
I didn't
caution?
know his background. I didn't know his
Gotcha.
background. I found out the background later.
Okay.
Um, but it didn't matter because I knew him as a person.
Right.
So
Right.
it didn't make any difference.
Got you. So how many worlds have you collaborated with him on?
Oh, let's see, probably
Sheesh, that
6,
many?
7.
Quite a few now. Yeah.
Quite a few that some of them won't see the light of day, but you
Got you.
know, um, some will. And they're coming out. They're great. I mean, you know, uh, we won't. We'll, who's to say if we'll ever see numbers like we're seeing right now?
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
it's just. Well, I'm gonna leave that all to you guys.
Oh no, I'm glad you said that because in now and listening to you and listening to how meticulous you are and how thought out you are in regards to your builds and stuff, um I'm realizing like you really wanted to catch the eye of your audience, if you will. and create something that's authentic that people can gravitate to and have fun with, not just throwing something out there for the sake of money. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I want people to have fun. If all we do is make the same thing after each other over and over and over, then what's that accomplish? I want to see this platform thrive. I want everybody. I want everybody to make money. I want everybody who's invested into this to be able to
Right.
make money. So, I want to. I want to make quality. I want to make something that's fun that maybe tries to push a boundary of some sort, or yeah.
Oh, you pushed the boundary. So here we go. So with that being said, so like you have worlds out here, like you have
Mhm.
worlds that are doing numbers, so to speak, but not in I guess the amount of numbers that you were expecting. Um, like a VR classroom and things like that. So I'm assuming that everybody's goal in here in regard to creating worlds is to create a world that is generating a lot of likes. Yes, can we agree to that? As a pretty much, yes, yes. Space glitter, don't do the head thing, girl. What? Come on, yes, you on mute.
I mean, I don't know. For the most part, I don't like to think of it that way. I want
Okay.
to, like, my goal is to make something that makes me happy, and not
Yes, ma'am.
giving myself the pressure of, oh, I want to be a millionaire, and it's like, yeah, that would be great, but how about just creating from your heart? Uh, I feel like that's the best thing, and with Meta Jesus, I can relate to him in a way. And I think he's brilliant. He's got a brilliant mind. And you hop into build mode with him, it's always something to think about, something to ponder. You know, his art style. I mean, I kind of compare it to Frida Kahlo, if anything. She had a darkness to her, and her artwork was beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, I love art that makes you think. You know, it's not about beliefs or anything. It's how does it make you feel? And that's the best part. You have to dig deep within you to figure out what it's doing. So yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
sorry about that. My internet went out, so
oh, my bad. No, no, you're good. You're good. But we still trying to make money, Space Glitter. So with that being said, we just go. So your pirate world
Mhm.
got a good, I guess, a rapport. Generated a little bit. Probably not what you expected. Freeze tag did what it did and things like that. Probably not exactly what you expected, but it does well. The mining game, which I think is phenomenal, scared the shit out of me. Eh, did numbers, but not something that you, I guess, as a creator would really want to expect. And then you hit this thing called spin the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Let's just talk about this, man. I've never seen this before in my life. First of all, let's just talk about the build itself, because I'm sure everybody knows, and no disrespect to you or anything like that, but it's not an originally thought build. It's
oh no,
something that
yeah.
has been created elsewhere. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, where el- where did you get your inspiration for that particular build?
Well, I'd seen variations of it on both VR Chat and Rec Room, and I saw that they were popular on each platform.
Okay.
So I
So,
pretty much looked at it and said,
let's
"How can I make it
reiterate
better?"
this, because I'm going somewhere with this. Let's reiterate this. It was already on Roblox was you Rec Room, and it was
Mhm.
already in VR Chat. Okay, so we got that down. Got it. Now, so you saw the traction it was creating within these other spaces, and then thought you had the balls enough to say, hey, I can build this just the same. Yes?
I wanted to make it better. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say but better, elaborate on that. What were you looking at within the
It was
other ones that you thought you could
missing.
make better?
It was missing a social complexity. Um, there's so much complexity you can add to a simple game just through social interaction, and little things such as, and the other ones there was no blanks. This one there is. So sometimes you go to get somebody right, it's a blank. And then they know, okay, next time I get it, you're gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
so
it adds layers of like this hierarchy, social hierarchy of trying to get people to like you, be on your side. It adds tons of complexity for.
okay, hold on, because I'm sure we got some people on Twitter or Facebook listening, talking about some blanks. What is blanks? So explain the game, sir, if you will. Spin the
Yes.
bottle roulette. Go ahead.
Yeah. So a bottle spins, and whoever it lands on does receive a gun. You're in a circle, and you have a choice to eliminate any of the players. The last player alive wins the game.
Got it. Everybody understand this? We understand this. We understand this, right? Cool. Now, unbeknownst to me, I thought you shoot yourself.
No,
So that's not the way you play roulette.
no. Well, yes, but it's that's Russian roulette. So
Got you. Now we understand the difference. Cool. So roulette, the way you created it within your space, is you shooting somebody else within the space.
yeah.
And the last
The
person
neat part
standing.
about it too is you can kind of make your own rules. It's loose enough. So I've seen people play it different ways.
Got you. What other ways have they played it?
Just little interactions like for example, I saw a kid and he was like, okay, he played like Simon Says. Uh, and whoever messed up first, I guess, was then the one that was out. Just as an example.
Got you. Have it on, my guy. Sir, you are on.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say, I checked it out recently. I don't get out of build mode much myself, but obviously I saw it was doing well. I just checked it right now. It's doing 350% better than the next highest world in the top 20 right now, which is crazy to have something that's so sticky. And I think that it is, you said like, oh, like you don't shoot yourself, but you can, right? I think
Yes.
that the brilliance of the design isn't the parts of the game that are coded, it's the parts that are not. So exactly what you're saying, where people can do as Simon Says, they have that freedom to do that. You see people ducking and jumping to try and dodge the bullets or the blanks. That social element where you don't want to, if you don't want to piss anybody off, you can turn it on yourself. You're allowed to
Or
do
you could
that. You
shoot
can
the
fire it
ceiling
in
and
the
hit
air.
nobody. Yeah.
You can shoot the ceiling. So it's the emergent gameplay elements that's what's making it fun. You talk about like, oh, it was on these other platforms first. I think, what was it? It was the lead game designer, the CEO of the company that made Pal World, was quoted as saying, originality is overrated, right? It's not necessarily about delivering something new. It's about delivering something in a way that is accessible, to your player base. And
Yes.
so, yeah, I really liked it. And, I just thought it was a really slick design, slick build.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Have it on, man. Thank you for your insight, my guy. I appreciate it. Jen, you are on. Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, everybody. I don't know. I have a different perspective, but I do play a lot of shooting games, of course. So shout out to Super Rumble. But I don't know. This I have to say it kind of gave me a little pause.
Mhm.
I went in there several times, but I went in there one time and it seemed like the kids were waiting for somebody to come in and then rushed to hit the button, made sure I was coming in, and they targeted me a couple of times. But I had to like pause and be like, "Yo, what are we doing?" Like, it was a little dark for me in a way and a little scary. I was a little really taken back a little bit, to be honest. I mean, I wish you well and stuff, but I'm also concerned of what are we doing? And then I looked at myself like, what am I doing in Super Rumble too? Like, I'm starting to look at games a different way because of the violence in the world. So I'm taking pause not only on your game, but
Mhm.
other shooting games. I was in a
Understandable.
new game I think Horizon put out where these gang of kids were like at the gasoline station and I'm running around and they're like finding me and shooting me and killing me. I'm like, whoa. So how do you how can you make parents out there or I don't know. I'm conflicted now and I'm really being cautious of what I'm doing in Super Rumble.
Mhm.
Like what is this really doing to our kids and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I just want to talk about that.
No, I
Congratulations.
completely relate to that, and I wish parents would stop letting their 5-year-olds play Horizon Worlds or
Mm.
online games in general. When I was a teenager, around the age that Horizon is meant for, I was playing Call of Duty and all those games, and um, that's different. I mean, shoot, yeah, there's that social aspect of it that is scary. And I agree. And but the problem is I can't parent these kids for these
Mm.
points. Um, I'm just trying to make fun experiences, and if they let their 5-year-old and they're that irresponsible, I what do I do? What does the makers of Grand Theft Auto do?
Mm.
5-year-olds play their game. I that is a hard moral burden to put upon myself that I tried to put upon myself and question myself many times about. That I was frankly, uh, I had sense talk to me like, you can't put all that on yourself. People got to parent their kids, so
Mm.
yeah, it's tough.
Understood. So I will pose that question to everybody actually. In regards to the way what we create within this space, do we have a moral obligation to the people we don't even know, or we do we have a moral obligation to people we don't even know in regards to what and how we create within this space? Anybody, sir?
Look, the stuff that I put out, my brand, it's all PG, right? Or G even, I would go so far as to say. But the reality is that there's a market for more than that. I mean, I think
Yes.
everybody in here is an adult, and I can tell that they're adults because they're not running around screaming right now. Um, so to your point, you know, I mean, first of all, we have hundreds of, if not thousands of studies that show that video games do not have, that psychological impact that's impacting, an increase in violence. Like that's just it's been debunked with
Mm.
countless scientific studies. So I'm not worried about from that perspective. The children can tell the difference between reality and non-reality, and Horizon has not crossed the line of being sort of indistinguishable from real life. The children are able to tell the difference between a game and not a game. Like when I was playing Call of Duty when I was growing up and a teenager or a tween even, no child believes that they're actually murdering people online. They're playing this game that allows them to fulfill the fantasy of being in the military
Mm.
without actually putting themselves in danger, without actually putting other people in danger. The most dangerous part of that, I think Meta.Jesus touched on, is that social element where they're now being put into interactions with other people online who can, bully or attack or curse at them, whatever. That's what I'm worried about more. Um, but the reality is that this is a social app, and that's something that you're going to get in any world, even in something, even something that I put out, which is typically going to be like a small puzzle game about solving puzzles. Like, I've still seen people be jerks to each other, in those experiences, and it's just the nature of a social app. So, to the extent that anybody has a moral burden to do something about it, that falls on Meta, and it falls on them, not just having stricter age restrictions, but also
Yes.
on finding more proactive ways of enforcing those age restrictions going forward.
Now, I'm glad you said that as well. And when we come back after this commercial, we're going to attack Meta in regards to this situation. So, everybody, take a break real quick. We go into commercial, and we'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
See this shot now. It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday. Fucking good talk.
You already know.
Good
The
conversation.
real songs. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking bread. Breaking bread.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy HG. I'm 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Howard Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Burden the Proof. You're watching Ask the Q Speak Your Truth. Okay. Every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on, courtesy of Lux Vision Studios. Later. Okay, so before we left, Abador gave some great insight in regards to higher powers creating better, stronger restrictions in regards to how we govern what we create within this space, especially if it's of a content of an adult, if you will. So I personally agree wholeheartedly in regards to how he articulated that. And my question really is, you don't have an 18 mature rating on it, do you?
No.
Was that a personal choice or something you just said, nah, I don't have to do?
I believe that the age that can play Horizons, it's appropriate for in comparison to other games with T14 ratings.
Say that one more time.
Said I believe that the content of it is comparable to games that are rated T14, which is the age that should be playing Horizon and is rated to play Horizon.
Got you. Understood. Well, clearly Meta believes you because, and I don't know, because some of you guys may know this better than I do. If there was a situation where they felt that it needed a mature rating, would they have intervened and sent him an email or something of that nature?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes?
I believe so. Yeah.
Or would one argue because it's doing so well that, yeah, we're not even going to bother him. He's doing fine.
You'd have to look at what violates that code, and it's not violating it. They would have to remove Super Rumble, Action Island, all of the Action Island spin-offs, about half of the top 20 where you're eaten by a monster. So yeah, I'd say they would have to mark about half the top 20 content as mature.
And we're definitely not doing that. So when did you know you had a hit with this thing, man?
I think when I didn't
Okay,
think
hold on. Stop. Don't answer that one yet. Answer this one first. What does it feel like to have the best, the hottest game in Horizon World right now?
You'll probably be disappointed to say that it just feels like another day. um, I always strive to do my best and to outwork as much as I can. I am fiercely workaholic, I guess you could say. So I always expect myself to succeed in whatever I dedicate my time to and my full being. So I guess I could say I was expecting it and waiting for it. It was just a matter of working towards it. And I wish it would have came from a game that I poured, more heart and soul into, like Pirate's Life, that I spent 5 months on, and not a game that I just kind of quickly made. But yeah, I mean,
okay. So when you say quickly made, you got to elaborate on that. How long did it take
within
to
a
make
week. Yeah, less than a week. So, yeah.
Okay, Joe, what's up, man?
I think he had that thing done in 2 days.
Yeah, probably. But
get out of here.
But he did have some scripting problems that Meta's was having some issues with their triggers.
Listen to events.
I came in and just helped with the lighting, and the next day it was out. So he didn't put much thought and time into it.
Yeah.
That's wild. It's wild how all the thought and care you put into the ones you expect them to do what this does, and they don't, and you just throw something together and go, well, not really throw it together, but I mean, just okay, 2 days, if you will, with some scripting issues, and it's just a hit. So when did you know you had a hit with this?
I guess when it's hit highlighted, and it just took off. At first, it was pretty slow. I just had a portal in Pirate's Life, and just about nobody was clicking on it. And I was like, okay, I might be deleting this one. And then all of a sudden, it hit the menu, and it started to take off. I was like, okay, that's not bad. It's sitting at like 20 people, and shoot, as soon as I left, about the day I left before vacation to Puerto Rico, it just went.
Yes,
it did. I hope nothing goes wrong now.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay, so I mean, the setting of the build is like you have this eerie feeling to it as well. Like, I mean, describe. How did you know what to do to make it do what it's doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to amplify emotions, essentially. What is the feeling that you would have playing that game, and what kind of environment can you build that would amplify that and get people into the drama of it, I guess. The intensity of it, just to really be present in that, I guess.
Definitely. Well, I'm sure everybody in here has played it. Who has confetti if you played the game? Oh, Ollie, I would love to hear your perspective of this game, sir. If you don't mind coming up to the queue, the box. I would. What is your take on the game, sir?
Well, I would say if you ever see me in Super Rumble, typically I use swords over guns because I'm kind of triggered a lot of like.
Hold on, Ollie. Go off and come right back on, please.
What about now?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was saying, if you've ever seen me in Super Rumble before, I typically use swords over like guns because like the sound and a lot of things about guns kind of like trigger me. So
yes,
I
sir.
tried playing it one time, and it's not necessarily like for me, but I also understand, a lot of artists do have like darker art styles, you know, and I think for myself, I think meeting Chirac Picasso, I mean, it's a good example of like you walk into a world and you straight up in a hood, you know, got an elevator with a, you know, guy passed out in it, but it's still an art form. So even though I might, you know, think that, oh, this doesn't really connect with me, it's a lot of times it's about kind of what Glitter said, looking at what people are giving from their heart. And if they can, you know, make you feel something, I think they're doing a good job for the most part,
Definitely,
you know, at their
definitely,
art style. So yeah.
definitely. He elaborated. Well, he spoke on making somebody feel something. What do you want them to feel in playing this game?
Um, I want them to laugh and I want them to have fun. And it seems to be doing that. So
It's doing something. It's definitely doing something. Shay, you played it? I would love to hear your take on this game, man. Can you come to the box, please? This one over here, this one over here, this one over here, this one over here. With your hair wrapped and stuff, looking all queen of the knowledge.
What's up? I don't know why you asked me.
Hi,
But yeah, I played the
Shay.
game. Hey, Burden, calling on me. You saw I was busy with these kids, but they settled down. But no, I love the game, Mother Jesus. It's not the type of game I would seek out to play. Someone was just like, you know, it's so much fun. They don't really play shooters like that unless it's
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, somebody invited me in. They were like, it's so much fun. I'm like, what's fun about it? Y'all shooting the gun at each other? That's not funny to me. They were like, but no, you gotta play. It's fun. And so I went and played it. And I guess it depends on who you play with. Cause the first time I hopped in, I did get shot right out by some kids. And so yeah, so I didn't go back into it until my friends offered for me to come in.
Right.
But like I said, it's not the type of game that I would have sought out to play. But in the midst of playing it with friends, it gives off the vibe of like that game Survivor, of where you know you don't know who your friend or not. You could be talking to somebody and they shoot you, or you could be having a conversation and they shoot the person next to them, and that person like, okay, I'm gonna get you next time, but we laughing about it. It's fun, but I'm gonna get you next time I get this gun. So it's just kind of like it's a mini version of like it's hard to put it, but just like the type of mindset that kind of people have, you know, who's your friend or your foe. I don't really know how to describe it. It's weird. Like I said, I
No,
wouldn't
I
play
get
it
it.
with number friends. So when you playing with strangers, it's like, okay, anybody kids in the world, we're gonna shoot you out. Look, there go a kid too. You get the gun, shoot them out. Like I've seen that, and I've seen you know, like I said, you come to the world, some people you don't know, they just shoot you right out because you're not whatever. But you play with friends, it's a vibe. So
Yeah,
guess it depends on how you look at it. I don't know.
I would agree. I would agree. You got anything to say about that, sir?
No, that's I hit the nail on the head.
Well, so check this out. So here we go. Somebody in the audience, she's not going to come up here and talk about it, but there's a lot of psychological things that go on within this space in this game.
Mhm.
I'm just going to touch on a couple of them, just from a kid's perspective. Um, some would argue that it desensitizes the act of shooting somebody and makes it a normality, if you will, in kids' eyes, if you will. Some people, like you say, it's a game. Kids can differentiate between real life and uh, uh, fiction or make believe, if you will. But with that being said, um, maybe some can't. And the only thing that changes within this spectrum is that the fact that you can't respond if you do this in real life. So that's one just psychological aspect of it in regards to it desensitizing the manner of, oh, there's a gun. I've seen this before. I've done this before. Okay, and they may act it out in real life. Now, one particular person actually had a conversation with me, and she spoke on we actually had this conversation and we were talking about racism and things of that nature, and she said that she got robbed by somebody that was that looked just like her. And I said, well, would you rather be robbed by somebody that looks just like you or someone else? And she didn't know how to answer the question. So she went to your game. And I don't know, she said she got shot by was it, I think she said she got shot by somebody that was white. And I think she said she felt more compelled at that moment because somebody that didn't understand her background or her culture had the nerve to shoot her first, if you will, and things like that. So it's a lot going on in regards to this game. Not just, okay, I'm shooting somebody or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it evokes a lot of emotion if you allow it to. Like, honestly speaking, because I almost cut somebody out for shooting me first. I was pissed off. I don't give a damn. You my friend, you better not shoot me first. Yo, I better be last. Like, for real, for real. So, yo, oh, go ahead. We gonna get them out of the way as fast as possible. My bad.
Hello.
Hi,
Yo,
Olivia.
hey,
Olivia.
we're doing a show here.
Yeah, sit down over there for me, babe. Please.
Let me make
Thank
sure I
you.
got the location turned off here. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. But it's this. I just want you to know, if you haven't heard, outside of the social aspect of what this game does bring to people, and it does create a phenomenal experience for friends that understand the meaning of, okay, this is just a game. We're just doing this to do it. There's a lot of psychological aspects that are being triggered in a lot of people. So, I mean, what would you say to that?
I would say if you really feel that way, then I hope you also feel that way about all the other shooting games on this platform.
Damn right.
And don't play them. You know, if that's not your style, don't play them. If that is a triggering thing for you, I'm sorry. That's not my responsibility. Just please don't play my game. Please don't play any shooting game because they're all the same.
Did y'all hear him? Anybody got any questions? Don't play the damn game. We good? No, but honestly, it's the interesting thought to wonder if we do have a stronger moral responsibility in regards to what we create within this space towards people we don't even know, or are we at free will to do what we as creators feel is in our hearts to create and generate whatever it generates. So I mean, you guys are the creators, you know what I'm saying? So only you guys will know that. I'm not sitting in Bill Moore with you guys. I'm not doing it. So I mean, it's a moral compass there. Some choose to understand, adhere to it, like you said. But to your point, I think everybody within this space is free to create whatever they want to create. It might not be your cup of tea. Don't jump on it. Don't drink the tea. So, with that being said, how long do you think this run you have is going to go?
I have no idea. I'll just keep creating. So
with that being said,
whatever is intended for my life that'll happen. You know.
Yeah. What's the next move? Wow, this is still creating a lot of steam. What do you got next up your sleeve?
I don't know. I prototype a bunch of things and kind of feel them and see what mechanics feel fun, and then I kind of just push in that direction once I finally find one. So
Well,
right now I got about 10 different ideas I'm just tinkering with and seeing what I like. So
well, we got the pirate world, we got the mine, and we got freeze tag, we got roulette. Lord knows I'm looking forward to whatever you got coming up your sleeve, because you definitely hit one with this spin the bottle. Does anybody else have any questions before we wrap this show up for the guy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Where do you get your curiosity or sacred geometry? Like, where does that come from?
Oh boy, that's a long story. I mean, okay, so I'll get real personal with everybody here. In my early 20s, I had something called depersonalization derealization disorder. So I had a very severe mental health uh, battle for a year or two. Um, you know, I I had a lot of I was looking for answers. I was looking for something more for purpose. You know, the way that we live life didn't seem right. You know, just working for a dollar for what? You know, are we actually improving? Are we actually was humanity striving for? I was asking too many big questions for too young of an age. And so really I kind of just turned inward for a while. I lived as pretty much a hermit. Um, moved out of the city back to the countryside and just kind of wanted to, I guess, reconnect with God and kind of figure out who I was and what I my purpose on this earth was and what I could give back and what I could do and how I could impact those around me. And so yeah, I guess within that process, you know, the church alone didn't give me enough answers. I felt like there was more, and as I explored, you know, I kind of came across Rosicrucianism, and I learned a lot from that. And so yeah, I guess that's kind of spurred my interest into it. Yeah.
Thank you. And I know, like, we touched a lot on like of like dark art and stuff like that, but his worlds are full of lots and lots and lots of sacred geometry, like hidden around in plain sight, and a lot of it has very positive meanings behind them. So I would say, long before I built anything in this space, I saw Metatron's cube. I think just firstly in your world, like done right, and I was like, that inspires me. So keep up the good work.
I appreciate that, especially from you.
Oh, it inspired your ass. Got it. Sheesh. Okay, geometry guy. Well, good. Okay, so the illuminated thing that you got going on in a lot of this stuff, is what's the story behind it?
It's my brand. Yeah, it's to be to to be light, and to seek light. And I know it's counterproductive to or counterintuitive to kind of what I have now, but there's a roadmap. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'm not going to hold these guys too much longer. I know everybody got lives they have to live and things like that. Let the people. Well, if for those who don't know, you just let them know. If you have anything to say, parting words, let them know where they can find you. Things to that nature. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's probably a lot of people with misconceptions about who I am or who haven't necessarily talked to me. But all I can say is I'm an open book, man. I want nothing but good for everybody. I don't judge. I just I'd love to talk to anybody. So if you ever need questions, help, please feel free to reach out. Honestly, I love to share. If you need particle effects, whatever, just please ask. I'd be more than happy to help. So, yeah.
Definitely. Well, I would first want to say thank you for coming. I'm sure this might not have been the easiest. Well, for you and knowing who you are as a person, it definitely probably was easy for you. But I mean, some people may have been a little apprehensive to come up, given the controversy of the world and things like that. But I want to say thank you for being fearless in who you are and coming to face, you know what I'm saying, the audience and the creators within this space in regard to something phenomenal that you've created. Regardless of the moral compass of all this lays out, you created something from your heart. Like you said, it was been in Rec Room, it's been in VR chat and things of that nature. So I don't know how your view of this particular game is any different from anybody else's, to include Super Rumble, Action Island, and things to that nature. So again, I want to say thank you for coming through and sharing who you are as a person to people, because I'm sure that opened up a lot of light to people, and hopefully they gain a different perspective of who you are and what your contribution is to this space. So I want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was a pleasure.
No problem at all. And if we don't have any other questions, I want to say thank you guys for coming through and being supportive and having a listening ear in regards to what this man has created as well. All you guys have been to the platform, and I hope you guys are enjoying it for what it is. Again, we can't stop these kids from going through there and doing what they do, but from the social aspect, it's a good time. I enjoy going to the particular game and things like that. So definitely look out for it. If you guys want to go there after this, feel free to. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Lux Vision Studios for always being so phenomenal at what they do in production and things like that. We are streaming on damn near every platform, even platforms that I don't even know about, from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. Some other ones that she told me about that I can't even pronounce, I don't know exist. But again, that means that we're doing something phenomenal. And especially in regards to this particular show, because it is mine, I enjoy the content that we get to talk about and have dialogue about within this space, because it's something that we all can take, and you guys as creators can take within your brains and say, okay, this is how he did it. So in my next world, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and things like that. And maybe he gave you some gems that you guys can hold on to and create even more phenomenal words within this space. So again, Meta.Jesus, I want to say thank you. Everybody in the audience, I want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate the support. This is Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth, and we are gone. I need my picture, everybody. Come on.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Teray. C3 Shotman. It's your boy Westside. And you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday.
Hit that
for some good talk.
You already know.
Good conversation. Yeah, tune in.
All right, here we go on 3, y'all. Three.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in there. There we go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy HT. I'm 702. Let's get tripping like a kid untied shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And you know, everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Burden of Proof. You're watching Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, courtesy of Lux Vision Studios. Later.
What's up, everybody? It's Meta King Rupert, and you are live with me at Meta Talks Live. So this show was the inception of me kind of wanting to see something different in Horizon Worlds. There were a lot of talk shows, there were a lot of nightclubs, but there really weren't any quiet spaces where we can talk one-on-one with creators to have them tell their story about what brought them to the metaverse and the amazing things that they're already doing. But I gotta be completely honest, This world started from a place of frustration. It started as a way for me to prove myself as a builder, to create something that no one had ever seen before, but it really transformed into something beautiful as the creators that took this stage were able to tell their stories from a really passionate and personal place. Honestly, it's the first place where I ever shed tears in the metaverse from hearing some of the amazing journeys that these creators did. And we didn't stop there. We went 4 seasons strong. We brought on some of the most amazing people in Horizon World to get on this stage and tell their stories and really connect with their audience. But the audience was filled with people that loved them, that supported them, and that's what really made this show special. It was really the first time anywhere in the metaverse where we had emotions that connected us, where we came from a place of understanding and that drew us together into one place. And we became to appreciate everybody's journey as we understood why they came into this space. But the show's been gone for a little while. I've kind of transitioned into helping creators on a more one-on-one personal basis, and I didn't really have the time to conduct the show the way that I really wanted to. But wait, there's more. I'm really, really happy to say and excited to say that Meta Talks Live will be coming back for season 5 on a brand new platform with new energy and be able to tap in to the new and amazing creators that have now entered the space. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. Meta Talks Live season 5 is coming back. But I can't walk off the stage without saying this. Nothing matters but this space unless we create, love, inspire, and continue to add an immense amount of value into the lives of the creators and the people that support us. See y'all soon.